Hello y'all, it's KevionDs with Divinshield Entertainment, and I am going to do a hero animation special effects video for you because I now have Estrath, as well as I have access to all of the Lucky Box skins. So I figure I will do one video, hop into custom games, level 4, show the animations, running animations, combat animations, skill effects, all those goodies, closer up so you can see what they look like. So give me just a moment. I'm going to pause this and I will load in with Estrath first and then move on through the different heroes with Zhao last. So just a moment. Okay guys, I'm back here. I've got Estrath level 4. So he looks actually, shoot, I did not load in closer. Here we go, camera height. There we go. Got Estrath here, level 4, zoomed a little bit closer. As you can see, he's got the cool robes. He's wearing like boots underneath. His sword's got a cool like sparkling snow effect on it, which is pretty cool. He's got like a white streak down the front of his hair, with the rest of it all like dark brown, blackish. Pretty neat looking basic skin. As a running animation, he's kind of got his sword behind him, and then he'll bring it forward, kind of swing it about, and then change hands and put it back to the other arm. So I want to now show you his first skill, the Icy Tornado. It's kind of just a forward charge shot, hits everybody with a little like sword strike and a little icy effect. And then his next one is the Winds of Frost. It's going to let me jump forward and then jump again with it in another direction. She doesn't like that. So you see, can allow me to go in one direction and go back in another direction. His passive doesn't really have any kind of big special effect or animation, anything with it that I can see that it adds on top there. Let me get out there, do some, let me jump in. Let me ulti. Okay, his ulti's pretty cool looking. He kind of knocks him up in the air with it. There's a little dash, his dash again, his little sword thrust thing. So that's Estrath. His skills aren't super flashy. His ult is pretty cool. His running animation and stuff, it's pretty neat. I like when they change it up and he kind of does a little bit something when he continues running. Now let me show you his teleport animation. I have not actually seen it yet, so I want to see it now. So let's see here. Does a cool pose with his sword, sits down, gets all zen with his floaty sword, and then warps back. So that's pretty cool. I like the teleport animation. Not bad. So, okay, there's Estrath for you. I'm going to quick load in with the next champion. I think I'm going to load in as Mikio. With his new skin. So just a moment. Okay folks, I'm back again with Mikio, Silver Swordsman. His outfit looks very reminiscent of something that would be from like Final Fantasy, or at least, you know, that's my opinion. It looks like a Final Fantasy type skin. Pretty cool. His run animation, he kind of runs with the sword behind him, kind of like Estrath. Pulls his sword, moves it around a bit, kind of waves it in the air, repositions. Not quite as neat as how Estrath, you know, swaps his sword around, but not a bad running animation. The skin, doggone it, I didn't go ahead and load in, zoomed in close again. That's my bad, people. Okay, there we go. A little bit closer zoomed in. His hair is pretty cool. I like the coloring, think it's neat. He's got a little headband that kind of waves in the air. He's got his little overcoat. I'm not exactly certain what that is referenced to. It's not a kimono because it's not full. It's kind of mostly on one side. So, but it's pretty neat. It's got cool. It's got neat pattern and stuff on there. Cool coloring. The armor on his one arm, that's pretty cool. It's like all gold. It's got little red detailing on it. Sword's kind of basic. His boots and stuff underneath it are kind of basic, but it is overall a neat looking skin. So now for his skill effects. For his jump, he's got the cool purple effects. And then his blind, he's got the neat purple thing. And for his ulti, he goes around and it's got purple effects. So I don't know if it's that much different from the regular Mikio. I mean, it's mostly just the coloring, I think, is just a little bit different. But it does look cool, nonetheless. So, if you got it, cool to sport off. Not my favorite skin by any means. It was the most expensive skin I've ever gotten. But based on how much I had to spend to actually end up getting this one. But it's pretty cool, nonetheless. Darn you, Celis. That wasn't very nice. So anyways, I'm going to move him back and I will show you his teleport animation now. Because I like getting to see what those are. So what is Mikio's teleporting? Okay, I'm highly disappointed in the Mikio's teleport animation. He's like, I'm Mikio, I'm standing here, I'm teleporting, I'm holding my sword. That's it. Okay, that was a letdown animation. They could have done a cool animation or something for it. It was kind of boring. Kind of saw his just, you know, I stand there, I hold my sword, and then I kind of wave it about. So anyways, those are the skill effects and animations for the new Silver Swordsman Mikio. Give me a moment, I will load up in as the next hero. Probably going to load in as Jeanne. Okay folks, I'm back again with the perfect Prefect skin for Jeanne. This is actually pretty funny. I like this skin. Her armor, her shield is actually a easel with a painting on there. That when she stands still, her effect is she makes it float and she starts painting on it. That's really funny and kind of cool. And her weapon is actually a paintbrush. She's kind of, you know, her regular appearance, nothing too fancy. I mean, she's wearing a skirt, she's got a dress, little tie thing. She's got a little beret hat thing on, a little purple. I mean, it looks kind of neat. That in itself, it's not like, oh my goodness, that's the coolest looking skin, but it's really kind of creative. I like the idea she's like a painter, and that's pretty funny. So I like her artifact, the special effects for her skills. So her first skill, her retribution, she ends up like dropping paint on everybody in the area. It's got multiple use of different colors. It's got some red, some green. You know, it's got some yellow in there. It's pretty cool. I like it. It looks like she's dropping a bunch of paint on their face. Her buff is kind of similar. It ends up giving kind of a cool special color effects to the area in the circle. So I do like the way it looks. And like I said, I really like her one attack skill. It's just dropping paint. And now her Seraphim. Haven't looked at it yet. Let's see what Seraphim does. Boom. Okay, so her Seraphim. Okay, so see, this is what they kind of should have done with the beach skin. They gave us a different looking Seraphim. So in this case here, they've given her like a fairy pixie thing. That's a little bit more detailed looking. That unfortunately just died. It wasn't there for very long for me to talk about. I wish it could have been some extra colors on there, a little bit more colorful. That would have been cool. But I do like it. It is different looking than the regular, which was my gripe on the Beach Babe skin, is the fact that it was like just the same as everything as like her other stuff. So I like the colors, effects and stuff. And we're going to get ready to drop Seraphim on Xin Zhao's face one more time because it's fun. Okay, Seraphim. Let's blow him up now. Boom, there we go. My fairy pixie just obliterated his face. So I like this skin. It's pretty cool. It's a nice change of pace for Jeanne players. I like the death animation there on the Seraphim. It looks decent. I'm not certain if that's a regular Seraphim animation. I may have just not noticed it because the regular Seraphim is kind of more plain, generic looking. But that one looks cool. So her running animation, as you kind of see, she's just running around. She kind of just waves her paintbrush around a little bit. So now let's do the teleport animation. Teleporting back. What do you do for us? Okay. Oh, okay. So she puts her artboard / shield on the ground, and starts painting on it while she warps back. So cool. Much better than Mikio's. I just stand there and warp back. They actually did something. So far I like this better than the Mikio skin. So happy with this one. Next one I'm going to load into is going to be, I'm going to load in as the Freya skin. And give me just a moment and you'll see that. Okay, y'all, back again. Okay, so here we go. Bonfire Bird Freya. This skin is pretty boss looking. It's really cool. So we're just standing still. She's got the cool, almost like dragony type armor on, like scale armor, kind of like flame detail or something in there. Her spear, the end of it, it kind of spins with like, it's like a little, almost like a molten flame spike spiral thing spinning. Really nice description, huh? But I mean, overall, it's really cool. Her hair, it's all kind of like flowy, and it looks like it's kind of like on flames. Her armor kind of looks like it's, you know, like spiked magma-y on flames. Her boots, they kind of go down, almost like as if the lava was cooling. And so, you know, it's kind of like starting to solidify. It's a really neat skin. I like this a lot better than a regular skin, and I like this better than her beach skin, I think by far. So it is an epic skin, but I mean, that's pretty cool. So now, her standing animation, she just stands there. She kind of poses with the spear, and then she'll start twirling it around. We should see that momentarily. Yep, there you go. She spins her. Oh, thank you for stunning me there, Minerva. And if she runs around, it's kind of the same deal. Her hair goes back and forth, and then she'll kind of twirl her spear about a little bit, and then kind of put it back behind her. It's kind of like the normal, I've got a long weapon, and I'm running with it. Similar animation. It's behind them, and then they bring it forth, twirl it about. So now, because Minerva's being doggone, I accidentally did not take my ulti. Ooh, good job, Exius. So I have to actually hit one more level. There's her spear. You'll get to see some extra stuff. There we go. We've actually had the ability to use it. So I'm going to throw her spear. Cool effect. You know, it's got the red magma-y spear. It gets hurled. We use her special to make it go through things. It's the same deal. It just goes through marks instead of an umbrella or whatever marking on their head. They've got the little fiery magma thing on there. And poor Minerva. She just died. Her life was so short. So anyways, that's that part there. I need to do the ulti. I'll wait for Minerva to come back. I'll heal back up some so that I just don't go ahead and just get myself slaughtered. Since I don't play this character and I'm concentrating more on actually showing its skill use than actually legitimately playing. Need Minerva to get out here. But I definitely like the way the skin looks. Okay, Minerva, let's tenderize you. You're not allowed to heal. See? Okay, so now let's use her ulti on her. Boom. Nothing real fancy. She's still kind of similar animation. She just kind of charges forward, does her little stun knockback, and reposition of herself. And yeah, that's her. So animations aren't super flashy, but she looks cool. And overall, it does look cool. It is a cool looking skin. It is better than her other skin options right now, I think, by far. So now we're going to do the teleport animation. Let's see what they do for us. Okay, she does little, I'm down, I up, I twirl my spear. A lot of spear twirling with this skin and for animation. So anyways, that is the epic Bonfire Bird Freya. Now I'll go ahead and load into the last one, Yun Zhao, and see how he looks. Just a moment. Okay, I am back again with the Infernal Denizen Zhao Yun. I don't know. I always say his name wrong. I always want to call him Xin Zhao, but it's not that. I think it's Yun Zhao. But anyways, Infernal Denizen skin. So is definitely a pretty darn cool looking skin. It's very reminiscent and shares a lot of similarities with the Bonfire Bird Freya. It's in this case here, it's not actually hair on his back. It's like cape that looks like hers. He's got a big spear too. It's also kind of magma-y, though not spiral. It's got different, design for it. It's got flames going down the end. Really cool. The staff is cool. The coloring and stuff is cool. The armor up around his head and stuff near his shoulders, very similar to Bonfire Bird Freya's, but just shaped a little bit different. His arm guards, or not his forearm guards, they're really cool. And his legs, they're kind of like hers, where it starts off up at the top part. It's got little magma-y kind of coloring effects. And then it's kind of like the magma would cool down. It goes down into like the cool lava, like dark blackish volcanic rock coloring. So definitely like the skin. It's really cool. The glow effect on his weapon that he gets is really cool. Let me go ahead and show you his animations just standing. So if he's just standing there, okay, nothing doing fancy, but now he'll swap over to where he spins his weapon and does like a kind of jump around kick thing. Like he actually looks like he might have a couple, because he's got another one where he does like a kind of a more of a kick appearance than what that was. Maybe it is that one right there, but it's pretty cool. His run animation similar. He'll run around with, and then he kind of spins his weapon about. Kind of the generic weapon movement animation. So I'm gonna poke the creeps, move back, let her get close. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just, not very nice, Crystal. Well, there's her ulti out of the way, so now I can jump on her face, charge. Okay, here's charge. Okay, there's his attacks. Not much for skills to show at the moment. I'm gonna use his ulti. Now he's glowing, all fiery. He's gonna use his charge. He's like, haha, I'm beefy Yun Zhao, that's it. Yeah, so, yeah, not super flashy, but pretty cool looking nonetheless. Let's attack the tower quick, get some hits. You can kind of see it's just auto attack animations. And back out of that. So that's what this skin looks like. Now all that's left to show you is his teleport animation. So he's standing there normal, warps back. Okay, he spins his weapon around him, behind his back, shoves it in the ground, and then he's like all boss mode, crosses his arms. So yeah, that's a little bit better than what the Bonfire Bird one for Freya is. So that's Infernal Denizen Zhao Yun. Pretty cool looking skin. So I don't know how many folks are actually going to see in game with this skin though, because it is kind of an expensive skin to go ahead and get. But if you are lucky enough to go ahead and get it, awesome. Or see it in game, pretty cool. So I hope you liked this video, getting to see the animation, skill effects of the new hero Estrath, as well as the new skins for everybody in the Lucky Box event. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, share, leave any comments, good or positive, whatever you think useful to help increase or make the betterment and improve this channel. So y'all have a good day. Happy gaming. Later. Bye.